Thank you. I'm Brian. I'm Eileen's favorite sibling. I'm gonna cheat. I'm not. Shut up. I'm gonna use these notes because I'm not at the improv like they are. I couldn't possibly match their performance skills. So I'm gonna cheat and use this like Linus Stevens blanket. But I am honored to give a brief toast tonight. I want to say that I appreciate you all for coming. I know it was tough, especially with the traveling. American Airlines really did a number on us this week. I felt it too, coming from Chicago. So let me get into it. Eileen and I have very different careers. She works in television. She's in comedy. She regularly goes viral on social media. I'm a securities litigator, and I don't know what to talk about. But even though we had very different careers, we did share an awesome 90s childhood. I have to say we really crushed it. If you look around, if you go to my parents' house and you look at the photos, we always have our thumbs up euphorically, like we just did something amazing. Even though the thing we did amazing was just our parents spent a lot of money on us. And we felt like we deserved some personal credit for the Chicago Bulls championship streak. We also were fortunate, we went to countless Chicago White Sox games even when they used to be good. It was a lot of fun. And a lot of the reasons our childhood was a lot of fun was because Eileen made it fun. She would crack jokes, create new games. One memory that stands out for me is when we played golf for the first time, or I think it was your first round of golf. We got to the first hole, and Eileen puts her hand on her heart and says the Pledge of Allegiance. Her future in golf was a little bit dubious, but her career in comedy was pretty clear. And most of you know that two of Eileen's favorite movies are Space Jam and the Goofy movie. That's not news, but I was fortunate, my parents were fortunate to see both those movies with her on opening night. I like movies, and my parents I think like the movies. Eileen loved the movies. And I just didn't know at the time that it would change the arc of cinematic history. At least for her. So another thing we loved as kids was going to Disneyland and Disney World. And we would, when we get there the first night, we would, be jet lagged, but we'd be so excited, and we would, we'd make these elaborate plans about how we'd wake up early the next morning and go to the park. I would usually be up. My dad and I would go to get the free continental breakfast, and because if it was included, we wanted it. But anyway, Eileen, despite all our talk, every morning we'd go to Disneyland, she would refuse to get up. And she would insist on not leaving her bed until all the episodes of Blue's Clues and Gullah Gullah Island had finished. But once we would get her out of the hotel, she loved Disney more than anyone. I would say probably Indiana Jones, Matterhorn, Small World, a little bit different from these other two, but those were probably her three favorite rides. Eileen also loved video games. When the White Sox traded for Ken Griffey Jr., she would yell from the stands, "Press B!" which was the button you would press on the Super Nintendo game featuring Ken Griffey if you wanted him to hit a home run. And it's a cute thing for a little kid to do. The only issue is when the White Sox acquired Ken Griffey, Eileen was 19 years old. So, Eileen was always a little different. But she found someone who has an appreciation, a shared appreciation for the stranger things in life and to me. And I I've heard Eileen laugh a lot and quite loudly the last 34 years, but I've never heard her laugh in the way she does with Timmy. So let's all raise a glass to a lifetime of love and laughter. Here's to Eileen and Timmy.
Wonderful. Great speech. Great speech, everyone. Okay, next up we've got the best man, Mr. Ben Pfeiffer.